Then we're going to mention the secondary operating components, which are the dash gauges. Right here are our dash gauges. And then we just need to identify every gauge that's on here. The engine temperature is right there. You can see the little thermometer. This is your speedometer. Then this is our front and rear air brake gauges for air pressure.
Yep.
It's got an F for front and R for rear. Here's our fuel gauge right here.
Yep.
This is our tachometer, our RPM, and then this is our oil pressure gauge.
So the tachometer is the same as the RPMs?
It is.
Okay.
Tachometer is the RPMs. That's revolutions per minute.
That was the oil pressure, just that last one?
Yeah.
Right,
see that little deal there? It looks like a little oil can.
Yeah.
That's how you remember that.
Okay.
And then this is just a display here that displays all kinds of various information. One of them is our DEF level.
From the right side. Yep.
Diesel exhaust fluid, it's at 70%, so it's good. And you can configure this by pushing these buttons however you want. It tells you the transmission temperature, the voltage, tells you you're in neutral, the dash gauges, okay? And then you also want to tell them the turn signal indicator lights, and then you have a high beam light.
And the high beam light is that switch on the very top?
It's right there, that little blue headlight. The indicator light panel is over here and over here where you saw all those lights light up.
Yep.
There's just various lights there that mean certain different things. That just tells you that your parking brake is on.
Okay.
Okay, and that's all you have to point out. You don't have to identify every single one of those. What I do at this point is I just turn to my left because I like to work left to right, top to bottom. So I start with, this is just your heater pump. This is your rear heater.
I'm sorry, Dan, sorry to interrupt. What's the heater pump do?
The heater pump is just an auxiliary pump that helps pump hot engine coolant through the heaters. So on a real cold day, it'll heat the bus better.
Oh.
So you got your rear heater, your front heater. This is your right-hand heater. And then you have internal and external. This pertains to the PA system there with your mic, which we don't use that much. I don't think anybody hardly ever uses them. This is an accessory plug to charge your phone or whatever you may need to charge. This is your passenger and driver heater control. This is your driver's defroster. This is your fan for the driver's heater and defroster, and then this is your recirculate air and your fresh air. This is all heating for the bus. The noise, right here. See the noise suppression.
Okay, that's why I was confused, because I've tried to use those switches before.
This noise suppression, so if you have all this stuff on and you're running down the road and you got kids or something back there and you're getting unruly, you can go. So anyway, you have your heater pump, your right heater, your front heater, or your rear heater, your front heater, your right-hand heater. This is all for the up front driver's area, passenger driver, the bus or defrost. This is your fan speeds for the heater up here for the driver, and then this is fresh air and recirculate air.
Okay.
Okay. And then you have your fan switch right there. It's right here. This is a for your mirrors.
Oh, so that defroster.
Okay. Yep. This will brighten or dim your instrumentation there.
Okay.
When you have your headlights on, and then the noise suppression that just shuts everything off. And then this is your left-hand dome lights, your right-hand dome lights, and then we have the driver's dome light right above your head there. Okay. So those three switches all have lights on them. Those are your dome lights or courtesy lights.
So left, right, and driver?
Yep, left, right, and driver.
Okay.
And then this is your service door, your entry door, open and close. We talked about that. And then your mirror adjustments, of course your radio and your PA system. This is our headlight switch here. Turns our headlights on and off. This here will adjust, and I'm sorry, this here will adjust the panel lights over here. This will adjust the panel lights up here in front of the driver.
Oh, so there's two separate ones.
Yep,
Okay.
two separate ones. This is a high idle switch there.
But I'm just confused on that switch, the internal and external.
Internal and external is, let's just turn that off for a sec here. Testing. Public address system.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Just and then your windshield washers, just like that. Got to point that out. And then this is your cruise control over here. Okay, right here. So you're gonna resume, on, off, and then set. And
set to press. Yep.
that's all your cruise control, just like in a car or a pickup.
Okay.
And then
there was a pump under here or a lever. I wasn't sure if you need to use it or not.
Right there,
I don't know what that
all
thing
that
is.
does, yes, because it's there. And you can tell them that that's for turning your heaters on or off.
Okay.
That's all you got to do.
Right.
Okay. And then you don't want to forget all your switches, so just kind of keep working over. This is an exterior light check. If you turn that on, see how all the lights come on outside?
Yes.
And that's just to check your lights.
It's not just your hazards, it's everything?
It's everything,
Okay.
yep. And it'll turn off here in just a minute. And then this is your air conditioning control here. And you have an air conditioning unit up front and one in the back, okay? Just read what's on them, okay? That's all
Okay. You don't
have to
necessarily have to test them?
do. No, you don't
Okay.
have to physically test them
All right.
unless they ask you. But the only thing that I've ever seen them ask about is just the outside lights, turn signals, brake lights, headlights. And then you need to also point out that this is your parking brake control here. Pull to apply and push to release, okay?
Yep.
And that should cover pretty much
Most of all the bolted bullets are mostly done, yeah. All of them are done, it looks like.
That should be about everything. Oh, yeah, and that's our heater control valve there. And it talks about a fresh air recirculate lever. Some buses will have a lever down here instead of a switch like this one does here.
Okay.
And right down here,
No, the switch that you were talking about, the recirculate and fresh air switch.
it's right here. That's all it is. It's
Oh,
just
that's-
your refresh. It's right here. Fresh air recirculate lever or switch.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's all one and the same. Okay.
And what's that lever called down there?
Right here?
Yeah.
That's just it is the heater control valve. That's
Okay.
what it is. Yep.
Okay.
That's your heater control valve lever.
Okay. Thanks, Dan.
Yep. Make sure you identified everything, the mirrors, the windshield.
So this is the rear mirror?
That's your rear mirror.
Well, sorry, Dan.
Oh, these are, go ahead, you keep asking.
I was just wondering what these two things are right here.
These are sun visors.
Okay.
Is all they are. When that sun's hitting you in the face, you can adjust them. So you have a side sun visor and the two front ones.
Okay.
Okay.
But I was trying to remember, when did you turn on the bus so you could test like the steering wheel component out and everything like that? So after you come into the bus and check everything like that, you come back here. Before you check your lights, do you then check everything else with the engine on?
No, you're going to check everything with the engine off.
Okay.
Even the steering wheel play, you're going to tell the examiner, I would start the engine and check for play. There should be no more than, 2 inches?
2 inches,
On a 20-inch wheel, or no more than 10 degrees on a 20-inch wheel.
Okay, I just want to double check.
Running. But you're not going to have it running. You won't start the engine until they tell you to do the air brake test, or until they tell you to start the engine.
Okay.
So the engine would be off, and you would just tell them how you would do that.